Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another... I can't believe I did this at the wrong timing. I am so cooked, ladies and gentlemen. I am so cooked. We are going to be training 1 whole hour of Woodpecker method today while I finish eating this pork pie and rethink my life choices on a Friday night. So let's have some fun, shall we? God. This is bugging me, this one new exercise. Let's just do this freaking exercise. I don't trust the learn next button. Can we find it? No, that clearly didn't work. God, okay. Wait, I saw a solve. I did see one solve. I should just click... Was that it? No. I should just click... Oh. I keep gaslighting myself into thinking I saw the solve button. You know what? Let's just click learn next and see if it works. Yeah, this should work, right? Because it's Capablanca and we have another chance to redo a puzzle that I've probably done 3 times, except that there's probably some minute difference to the position, which I have no idea if it will make a difference. Obviously, I don't remember this position. So, Capablanca and Star, let's go. Welcome, Arab. Welcome, Jan. Am I really catching up on Arab's love life? Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's get back to the tactics. Pork pie is a roundabout in Leicester. What? I didn't know roundabouts had names. Pork pie is like a staple English snack. Now, fun fact. I only ate chicken. I was going to say white meat, but then, you know, you degenerates would take that out of context. So, I only ate chicken, fish, white meat for like 6 months. For ethical reasons, I was like, I'm done eating like the animals with emotions, right? With feelings, complex feelings. Let's be specific. And yeah, pork pies are what brought me back to the dark side. I was just like, you know what? I fancy it too much. I don't know why pork pies were. I think it was just a moment of weakness. I just saw it on the shelf. It's just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's eat some pork. Pork is the best meat. I'll just say it. I'll just say it. Sorry for any of the Muslims in the stream, but pork is just the tastiest meat, hands down. It's just so good. Pork is like number 1, easily. Like belly pork. Oh my god. Okay, I need to focus. Jesus. Jan, can you see now why it was so easy for me to gain 25 points in Bullet today? Like, it took me like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Because, look at the state we're in. What a time to be alive. Okay, after that epic intro, let's go. So we've got Queen, 2 rooks, bishop, Queen, 2 rooks, bishop. 1 to 3 against 1 to 3, 4. Tension on the Queen, maybe tension on this square, tension on e6. Tension maybe this way. Tension maybe that way. These are just checks I'm listing now. Tension on the bishop, which I didn't even notice. Tension on the king. Yeah, kings are looking a bit shaky, but black's king is looking worse. X-rays. X-ray. X-ray to f2. X-ray to the square. It's not even an X-ray. I don't know. And then loose pieces, loose piece. That's also hanging. Loose piece, loose piece. Okay, fine. Checks, captures, threats. So we got 1 check, we got 2 checks, we got 3 checks, we got 4 checks. That's it. What about captures? Captured a loose bishop on c7. Threats. I mean, threats look like they're way too slow. Oh, I should also notice queen is hanging because of this. I want to share an update with you guys, but let me finish this damn puzzle first. Okay, so captures threats. Okay, trying to think what threats there could be. I guess bishop here is a threat. I guess threats don't have to make sense. They just have to threaten something. Like rook e7 could threaten something in some world, in some universe. So fine, let's just start calculating. So queen takes f5 forces either king takes or pawn takes. If pawn takes, maybe we can just simply take the bishop. Are we not better there? And if king takes, can we not just take the bishop? Are we not better there? What is this? Maybe that's better than just winning a piece. Okay, so also, I find it funny that it's another Capablanca exercise that's being corrected. That just means that there's like one guy who's gone through this course and he's just written a freaking essay to Axel Smith being like, yo, fix this problem. You got my favorite player Capablanca's exercises wrong. And then a few weeks later, he's probably got to this exercise and be like, yo, you got another Capablanca exercise wrong. Fix it. So that's what Axel Smith's life has been like in the last few weeks. The last correction was also Capablanca. Okay, so rook takes e6, check, king takes, queen c6, king e5. Oh, yeah. Rook e6, king e6, queen c6, king e5. Oh, wait, so rook e6, king e6, queen check. If king e5, queen check here? My thoughts were if king f6, then I've got rook f7. If king f4... surely I've got some big move here. I don't know. I mean, why can't I just win a piece? Why can't I just win a piece? Is it really not good enough? You're really asking me to do more than just win a piece. Well, I guess I'm 2 pawns down in this endgame, and maybe it's like some work. Alright, let's keep going with our checks. Rook e6 is promising as well. Queen c3. If they block with the pawn, or block with the bishop, yeah, it can't be that. Rook f7, king takes f7. There's no queen f5. Wait a sec. Rook takes, king takes, queen e6, king e5. Why not just rook d5? Why did it take me so long to see this? Rook d5? Maybe king e4 is best, but then I've got bishop c2 as well. Which then means after king f4 I can take with check. So hold up. Rook e6 is probably just it. Rook e6 is probably just it. Queen e6, and then rook d5. And then if king f4, then I can take, and now I have queen and bishop against 2 rooks. Somehow I feel like that's better. I also want a pawn out of that as well. So yeah, probably rook e6 just winning then. I don't know why it took me so long to see rook d5. I guess there are just too many checks to consider. Oh god. I imagine I probably did better last time round. There's no way I did worse than that. That took me so long. Sad times. No, I wasn't doom scrolling today. I've managed to successfully get off of Instagram. And, well, I'm still on Instagram, but I've managed to make it so hard for me to access the app. I never go on it now, which is actually pretty amazing. And YouTube scrolling is just so miserable. It's like not even there's no point. There's no point. It's not even funny. Are we for real? White meat. I knew you guys would love that. Yeah, I had the same confusion, Arav, but clearly this is a step up. That's so funny. You thought you solved it. Why did I stumble on my words for that simple sentence? Give Axel Smith some feedback. I literally can't be asked. Queen c3 wins the bishop. That's a crazy statement. Didn't think it did. Oh my god. If I got $1 for every time Arav brought up his girlfriend. Yo, Josh, what are you doing awake? I guess this is pretty early for us. But definitely get some good rest for tomorrow. Hard section? Nah, this is intermediate. Hard section is another beast. Like, I've tried like 4 of them. They're awful. Literally so bad. Arav doom scrolling. Okay, fine. I can believe that then. Oh, is Arav playing Nottingham as well? That would be hype. I hope you guys play in the final. Wow, see you there. Can't wait for the update on Monday. It's gonna be wild. Oh, but the question is which section? Spice. Oh yeah, I keep thinking today is Saturday. I've literally thought this like 5 times today. I think this day is Saturday. I think it's because one of my students today, I normally teach him on a Saturday, and I taught him today on Friday. So it was like, it's completely thrown me off. Arav and Josh in the same section? Yo, that's hype. That's hype. Alright, let me eat some pork pie and let me think. I wanted to update you guys as well. So no cheating. Let me update. So today and yesterday, I went on a big binge into the Zelda franchise because I never played Zelda growing up, and it always felt like one of those like franchises that I would have loved as a kid, and also probably as an adult. And I've been on such a journey of like going through all the different games and like so many walkthroughs. And I have to say, the one that I've like been hooked on the most is how do you pronounce it? Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask. Like, this game is sick. It's sick. Like, man, if I played that as a kid, it would have given me some issues. But no, it's a sick game. So I think my game plan is after like having reviewed everything, I'm probably going to finish the walkthrough of Majora's Mask and then play Twilight Princess. I think this one's going to be the most fun for me to play through. And it's kind of a shame that the newest Zeldas with like the best graphics, they're kind of these open world games that have less story. And that's not really my vibe. So yeah, just been updating myself, and like now all of this music in the background is like even more of a vibe. So I've kind of got some like, you know, Lincoln Zelda and Gandalf running around my head. So yeah, I'm now a big Zelda fan. Okay, let's not go that far. I'm just scraping the surface, but it's kind of exciting because it's been something I've wanted to look into for so long, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Anyway, if there are any Zelda fans in chat, make yourself known. would be down to discuss. Okay, Flager against Khalifman. We have Queen Rook Rook Bishop Bishop. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Queen Rook Rook Bishop Knight. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so we're pawn down, but we have Bishop pair. Our king is pretty safe. Their king is also pretty safe. There is a lot going on the queen side. We got tension on b7, tension on the knight, tension on the pawn, tension over here, tension, attack, defense, everything. X-rays, got X-rays between the rooks, X-rays between the bishops. Oh, X-ray here as well. X-ray to the queen. Loose pieces. Loose queen. Loose rook, loose rook. fine. Okay, so at this moment, do we have any checks? No. Do we have any captures? Captures and capture. Do we have any threats? Maybe C6 does something? Okay, let's just start calculating. So if we capture this, we lose. If we capture this, we lose. If we capture this, queen takes. Surely there's nothing here. So that's all of our captures. Then what about threats? C6? They could potentially throw this in, but probably not. So C6. If they take... Maybe I can take, right? Because if rook takes, then I can take with the bishop. Although they can... No, they can't pin me. Maybe they can pin me on c8? But then I've probably got b7. That kind of looks good. c6, pawn takes, bishop takes, f8. So c6 if they take with rook or queen, I take. And if c6 if they take here, then I take here. Yeah. c6 just wins, right? c6? I mean, from a puzzles point of view, I can play it already, but let's just be thorough, right? Like c6, if they take with the pawn, I take with the bishop. Any other candidate moves, any checks, any counter checks, anything. Rook takes. I just go bishop takes. This is just winning. This is just winning. So we can just play it. Okay. Nice. Queen d8 I didn't consider, but I imagine just take. And then we're up in exchange. Nice. Let's go. Okay, let's see what people have to say. Yeah, it's Yano Ricky. You're a GM, man. Go get him. Yeah, I don't even understand Arav's trouble he got into. Doesn't make sense. Welcome, Safsara. How's it going? I've nearly recovered my Blitz Elo. How much did you lose? I guess you're not applying the Caius rule. Jan says, I started Ocarina of Time, but I never got too far into it. Interesting. What kind of stopped you? Did you play it like when the graphics were no longer cool? Was that the problem, or did you just... I don't know. Like, when did you try playing it? And Josh says, Zelda's really cool. I played quite a bit of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's the one I started looking into first. But I realized that actually, I think, yeah, these kind of open world games with very basic story is not really for me. Like the Majora's Mask is actually just so much fun so far. Like, even though the graphics are ass, I found like a really fun guy who's like doing the walkthrough. And it's just such a vibe. It's such a vibe, like this story. Basically, there's this kind of like Groundhog Day element as well. So basically, like the game is like just kept within the same 3 days that go over and over. And basically, the world is ending as always, right? But it's like, you know, can you solve parts of the mystery to then like get further in the story? And I know as a kid, I would have failed it so hard. Like it was like just watching this guy like do it. There are certain aspects of like, you know, the puzzles that I would just get stuck on. I would not know where to look. I would not remember like, oh, that person told me that thing that needs to be implemented. Like there's no freaking way. So it's a lot more fun watching it as a walkthrough. But yeah, Majora's Mask, it's been a ride so far. Arjun wants to hear the story. Arjun is always here for the tea. He's lurking. He's waiting. He's waiting to find out the tea. I went up 150 elo at once. I mean, Sasara, if you're capable of big gains, but terrible at big tilts, just stick to Kai's rule for minus 25. You have to quit at minus 25, but okay, you can take bigger gains. There you go. Then you're going to be a high rating. I just don't care about the story of fantasy because I'm autistic. And I'm too dumb for the puzzles. I see. Interesting. So autistic that you can't even get into fantasy games. That is pretty impressive. I don't know. I feel like fantasy games are almost like I don't know. I don't know. Would it suit an autistic person? Yeah, that's something I can't quite solve, unfortunately. Welcome, Faz. Tuning in for a few minutes. Let's go. In that case, let's solve a puzzle. Atom Fall? No, haven't heard of it. But set in the Lake District. That's very cool. Haven't heard of it. Max autism. Love to hear it. Sorry, I'm just thinking of a funny story. God, do I even share it? No, it's probably best I don't share this one. On the topic of autism. So, let's move on. We got queen, rook, bishop, and 2 pawns. Queen, rook, bishop, knight, and 4 pawns. So, we have 2 pawns down. We have the bishop pair. Their king's in the center. Our king's exposed in the corner. But it is on a dark square. They have no dark square bishop. Their queen is also on a white square. Makes it a little easier. Black to play. Black has a great position. 1 crushing continuation. Cool. Axel Smith. So, we have tension on b1. We have tension on h3. We have tension on f2. We have tension on e3. We have X-rays to the king, X-ray to the king, X-rays to these squares, X-ray to F1. And then loose pieces, loose rook, loose knight, loose queen, loose bishop, loose rook. Every piece of blacks is loose. I could never. I will never. Okay, so checks, captures, threats. We got queen f2, we got rook b1. What threats do we have? What captures? Why did I do threats first? How many years of this do I have to do it before I'm consistent? Okay, rook f7, bishop e3. Both captures. And, capture here. What about threats? Threats. Maybe bishop c4, maybe bishop b5. Maybe rook d8. Okay, fine. So let's begin with the checks. If rook b1, rook b1. Maybe like bishop g4. Queen moves somewhere. Bishop g4 doesn't really threaten anything though, after the queen moves. Okay, let's put that in the back burner. Queen f2. Again, not really anything. Rook takes, king takes. Captures rook f2. If rook takes... No idea. Bishop takes h3. Well done, we've won a pawn. Which of white's pieces will lose this one, right? So maybe a move like queen e4 or something? Could that be strong? Oh, maybe that's just it, right? It's just a case of a loose piece. Maybe I should do that more when... Oh, fuck, my queen is hanging. I was going to say I should do that more. Like, when I identify the loose pieces, I should try and connect some threats to the loose pieces. That would be nice. Just hung a queen. Let's go. Actually so good at this game. So good. Bishop here? Does that do something? PP on the PP? Put pressure on the pinned piece. The one piece of Gotham chess that I know. Doesn't look too bad, to be fair. There's only one check with a knight, which doesn't do anything. So bishop a2 looks pretty handy. I mean, are we not happy with bishop a2? I mean, none of the checks or captures looked promising. I didn't even look at bishop e3. Bishop e3, this needs to be checked. But then what? Queen takes. So maybe bishop here is strong. If rook takes, I just assumed this would be good for us. I mean, we win the rook. Any queen checks we can always block. I mean, bishop a2 should win. Should be winning. Unless there's some bullshit resource. Don't see it though. What about something like queen d1? Shouldn't work. Yeah, just rook takes is winning. Rook can't take because queen f2. Bishop a2 should win. Should win. Let's try it. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Castles. Oh, that is a bullshit resource which I missed. But why is it fine for me? Did not see castles. Why didn't they make me find the move here? Maybe the point is there's multiple winning moves, but then they could just have alternatives. Really makes no sense. Somehow rook g8 feels like it should win. Rook g8, king h1, queen h3, so rook g8, king h2 is forced. Bishop f4, pawn takes, queen takes, king h1. But bishop d5 is pawn up, so I don't know. I don't know where's the win. Where is the win? That's the best whistling I can do. Oh, what if we change the move order? Rook g8, king h2, then bishop d5 first? Because if they try and push e4 or f3, that does weaken a square like g3 or f4, which looks potentially good. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Rook g8. Bishop d5 immediately, so even earlier than rook g8. Bishop d5. Or the computer preference of queen takes h3 or something else. So I guess the point is that everything is winning. Maybe my rook g8 is fine as well. Oh yeah, let me see if my rook g8 is fine. Oh, it's fine. King h2, bishop d5 and queen d5 are both good. I don't think I said queen g5 though. The bishop d5 here does work. What was I saying originally? Was I saying this? It wasn't that. What was I calculating? Oh, I was suggesting some like bishop f4, but that doesn't work. Yeah, bishop d5 here does. I was like, any of these moves are like weakening the dark squares too much. Ah, bishop is even stronger. F3 allows queen g3. I assumed that I was winning. This is classic. So okay, that's good at least. What did people say? Queen h3 right away also works. Still can't take. Oh no. It can take. Oh, but this is a big threat. So I guess takes covers g8, so then we can just sack the rook. We're doing well. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, what are people saying? Who found bishop a2 first? All made up, so I don't care. But the thing is, Jan, isn't life also made up? Like, it's just a different level of made up, right? So, do we not care about life as well? Big questions, big questions. Arjun says, weird question, do players on the spectrum make better chess players on average? I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. Because I mean, I feel like the skills in chess, like, require such a cocktail of attributes. I feel like autism is kind of like extremes in attributes, right? But they're not necessarily like always the same. So there might be some autistic people who are bad, but then some autistic people are really good, right? So I feel like the extremes, like if you like mix them up enough with enough big enough sample of people, then you're gonna get some people who just hit the right places, and those are the guys who are like really good. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Michael's hair Loki looks like Blue Bounce. That's a crazy comment. In a way, probably. Wait, so did no one find bishop a2? Am I the goat? Ho ho ho! I might be the goat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I never see castles. Yeah, that's too much. Damn, I was the only one who found bishop a2. Beautiful. Oh, I feel like my work is done. Got another half an hour to go. We've done like 2 exercises. Okay, let's keep going. White to play. Just tunnel visioning, knight d6, knight d6, queen e7. That's my tunnel vision right now. But let's actually calculate. So what's going on? Queen, rook, knight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Queen, rook, knight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're a pawn down. God, that was a long daydream. We're a pawn down, so what's going on? There's pressure on g7 from our rook and queen. Knight is pressuring d6. Black queen is pressuring h4, g2, c4. Black is underdeveloped with their rook on a8. Okay. X-rays to the king. That's about it. Loose pieces. So for white, we have a loose rook, loose pawn. That's it. This is only defended by the queen. We should make note. For black, they've got a loose rook, a loose queen, a loose pawn. And this pawn is weak, this pawn is weak. Oh, that's funny. That's funny that my instinct was queen e7 here when I literally got checkmate in 1 that I missed. Knight takes d6, I gotta be aware that there are some counter checks. So I need to be careful. And we are a pawn down, right? We're a pawn down, that's what we assessed. So, okay, checks, captures, threats. Got queen g7, rook g7. Captures, we got knight takes d6, queen takes h5, queen takes e5. On a side note, Tata Still video dropping tomorrow. Technically dropping today. So in around like 12 hours. So, yeah, enjoy. Capturing on a7. What about threats? Threats are... What threats do we have? Maybe rook e7? That does something. Don't really believe in any threats, so let's begin with our checks. Queen g7, knight g7. Nothing. Rook g7, knight g7. Rook g7, knight g7, knight d6. Queen f4, pawn f4, and there's nothing. So, knight d6. If knight takes d6, queen g7. If knight takes d6, queen f4. Queen takes f4, pawn takes f4. To be fair, we remove their passed pawn. We also then take their knight, rook takes, and rook takes a7. We have a passed pawn on d5, passed pawn on a3. That looks fantastic. Almost so fantastic I want to play it. We have no time to play a slow move like g3 and then play something like this that exposes our king in other ways. So I think knight d6 is just good enough. Okay, so queen f4 and just dominating endgame. Brilliant. No further explanation. If queen d4, I did not consider this move, but surely just knight takes d8. Yeah, knight takes e8, I mean. Yeah. Okay, so that was just a simple exercise. Nothing much to be said. Let's just see if my endgame idea was good. Knight takes e8 is plus 2.7. Oh, it's now plus 3. Top move. Let's go. Yeah, I just felt this was very commanding, actually. Yeah. If rook e2, trying to get some counterplay. Move out of the pin with king g1. Can respect. Can respect. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, glad Josh saw the knight d6, queen d7. Yeah, and you saw the queen f4. Good job. Yes, very nice. So you saw the same endgame. And felt like it was good enough. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I guess... yeah, black had the move, but couldn't really do that much with it, so... Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Khalifman against Fishbein. Have not heard of that guy. We got rook, rook, knight, bishop, 4 pawns. Rook, rook, knight, bishop, 5 pawns. What is this development? Like, someone teach this man how to play chess. Bishop h6 looks like the no-brainer, just to threaten mate, but, you know, there might be like some 97 that's annoying. So, okay, king is obviously weak, our king is pretty safe. No checks on our king. Ah, God, brain work. Checks. We have knight h6 check or knight f6 check. I feel like I said the same thing. Knight h6, knight f6. Captures. Got rook takes e7. Threats. Bishop h6. Maybe like moving the bishop on the other diagonal as well. And surely that's all there is to look at. So let's begin with our checks. Knight h6, king h8. Annoyingly, we don't have a good discovery for this mate, and rook knight d7's coming, you know? So knight f6. This time they can go king h8 and we got bishop h6, but then we block our rook. Knight f6 is also king f7 to reckon with, so knight h6 looks okay. Looks okay for black, I mean. So, captures, rook takes d2, rook takes d2. Now bishop h6, still knight d7. Rook takes d2, rook takes d2. Yeah, I don't see it. So bishop h6, knight d7 or rook e8. Rook e8 blunders the bishop, so knight d7. What's the idea? What's the move? Oh, bishop h6 hits the bishop as well. Yo, I didn't see that. Oh, so that means rook takes d2, bishop h6 threatens mate and the rook. So that looks very promising. Hold up. So rook d2, bishop h6. Knight d7 is just met by bishop takes rook. So rook d2, bishop h6. Rook d8 is then forced. Surely we got something here. Surely. Okay, what about bishop h6 immediately? Bishop h6, bishop takes. Oh, man. Bishop h6, rook d8, king g7. Oh, why? Why is this so difficult? So yeah, I know it's not difficult. I know this is not difficult, but it's still so difficult. Maybe it's simply bishop h6, rook d8, king g7, rook f8. And just say this pressure is too much. I don't know. Rook takes, bishop h6, rook d8. There's nothing here. Ay. Wait a sec. Rook takes d2, rook takes bishop here. No, I was trying to think like knight f6, knight e4 with some... I don't know why I'm chatting anymore. Why can't I see this? Why can't I see this? I'm now looking at rook d2, knight f6 first. They can't take up bishop due to knight e4. Although we sacked an exchange for this bishop, so they can even. Lord knows. Lord knows. Wait a sec. Knight h6. King h8 was forced, right? What if I then sack the rook and then play bishop here, threatening mate? On f6. Ah, but then they can go king g7. Oh, that's so annoying. Wait. Oh, it doesn't work. I was looking at some crazy line, like rook check, and if king takes, then bishop g5, king h5, rook check, but then there's king g4, they escape. I'm losing my marbles. Knight h6, king h8, rook d2, rook d2. Oh man, it's so easy to start having doubts about your chess when you can't see stuff like this. It's like, I've had 3 games this month that ended in a draw where I had +4 positions. And it's just like, if I could just see this, then I would be able to convert those positions and win these games. But it's like, I can't see this. How many years do I have to do this before I see this? I'm running out of time as well. I have no idea what the move is. But I know it's improving. I've got the receipts. I know it's improving, but it's just... It takes so long. We're going to go on the vibes. It's incorrect. It's rook takes d2. Fuck off. Rook d2, bishop h6. Rook d8. What the hell did I miss? Rook d2. What if I played bishop e7, right, to cover this square? But so what? They just go knight d7. The whole point of bishop h6 is that it hits the rook. Rook d2. What is the move? And it's so annoying that they put an exercise like this just after like such an easy exercise. It's such a joke. Such a damn joke, this book. Ah, it's such a troll. Axel Smith deserves the biggest chessable troll award. Like, genuinely. And I actually never want to participate in an awards like ceremony again, because it's actually a joke that C3 Venom got nominated for an award and my Gurginets of course didn't. It just shows that it's just a popularity contest, and like catchy names are like what matters. It's like the content of the Gurginets of Modern was so much better than C3 Venom. It's actually unbelievable that I didn't get nominated. Literally all 5-star reviews, like literally banger of a course. Didn't even get nominated. I'm now looking like rook d2. Can I make like some knight check now work? And knight h6, king h8. Maybe knight f7, king g8. Maybe now bishop h6. Well, we don't have rook d8 this time. But we also don't threaten rook f8 because our knight's blocking the way. Oh, it's such a tilting exercise. I have no idea, guys. I have actually no idea. Rook d2. Actually, I have no idea. I spent like half an hour on this damn exercise. It's actually so disgusting. Rook d2, rook d2. How do I configure my damn pieces? Knight h6, king h8. There has to be something there. There's just nothing. There's just nothing. I am completely blind. I am completely blind. Rook d2. Okay, we're putting it on the board. I need some help. I need some psychiatric help. What the hell? Okay, let's just consider literally all of our moves. Okay, let's start with our checks. Got knight f6, knight h6. Let's start with knight h6. Knight h6 forces king h8. In that position, we have bishop g7 check. If bishop g7 check, they just take with the king, and we got nothing. So, knight h6, king h8. What captures do we have? Nothing. What threats do we have? Oh, is it just rook f7? Knight h6, king h8, rook f7, threatening mate on g7. God, we had to proper lock in to see that. That's so annoying. I don't know why that took me so long. But that's just the answer. So, we just had to lock in. And it's so annoying that Axel Smith doesn't make you find this. Rook f7 is such a key move. Why doesn't he make us solve this? Oh, because knight f7, he's such a little engine prick. Genuinely, like he probably like opened up the engine and was like, "Oh yeah, there are two solutions. I'm not gonna make them solve it." Oh, he's such an idiot. He's so annoying. You need to find rook f7 here. And I find it, and I don't even get the satisfaction of playing it because Axel Smith is such a... he's such a dickhead. He's such a dickhead. I don't even care. He's such a dickhead. Rook f7 needs to be found. Oh yeah, let's see how you guys did. I think I saw Darkside Chess get it. That's fantastic. Fishbein is still active in US chess. That's hilarious. He also wrote a book on my system. Interesting. So like developments from my system. So I think Darkside had the right idea with this rook f7. The wrong execution. Adro Alien got there. Yeah, rook d2, knight h6, king h8, rook f7. Fantastic. Fantastic job. Congratulations. That took me so long to work out. Damn, and Josh getting it as well. Let's go, boys. Let's go. C3 Venom got nominated for an award? Yes, it did. I think it was like best new course or something. And then the stupid thing, the way to vote in the Chessboard Awards, you can submit as many entries as you want. Which makes no sense. You don't even have to have like an email sign up. So it's just a load of rubbish. Should have called it Gurgenit's genocide. They would not have allowed that. They literally anything slightly like non-PC is like straight veto. And what I was ranting about last stream, and I'll rant about it again. I wanted to call it the Hikaru Modern, right? After Hikaru, I mean we've got like the Magnus Sicilian, we've got all these, names. And my supervisor was like, "Nah, we can't do that." And the same week, literally another course with Hikaru in the name got published. And it's like just so inconsistent. It pisses me off. Like I swear it would be we'd be in a different world line if it was called the Hikaru Modern. It would have made so many more sales. But they're just like, "Nah, we don't have Hikaru's permission." And then they literally published another course with Hikaru's name with no problem. It's just retarded. It's just retarded. Ah, dear, oh dear. That took me 25 minutes to solve. Oh, God. But you see how the method worked, right? I really locked in on the checks, captures, threats, and it just worked. The thing is, it's just so long to do. But it would have saved so much time as well, because I was just spinning my wheels when I could have just got there. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened, right? When Axel Smith was writing the book. He literally just saw that there were two solutions and didn't even bother to look carefully. Ah, he's such a dickhead. Okay, let's go do one final exercise. Queen, rook, rook, bishop. Queen, rook, rook, bishop. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same color bishop. King safety, their king's a bit more exposed, but only our queen and bishop are in the attack. They've got some threats on our king in a way with like rook f7 kind of stuff. Tension between the queens. You know what? Maybe in hindsight, I should have put my foot down more about this name of the course, Hikaru Modern. In hindsight. Because I mean, the old school Gurgenitsa, it's definitely descriptive, but I think it's just too autistic of a vision. I mean, the artwork team couldn't even follow it. Like that's how. It's just too autistic. Should have just done the Hikaru Modern. Big regrets. Big regrets. But what's the point in a few £1,000? Literally, who cares? Literally. See, I'd make a great Hikaru course. Just as salty. Just as fucking salty. It's unbelievable. Okay, tension between the queens. Tension on f2, queen and bishop. Tension on f7. Pressure on the bishop, that's loose. Pressure on our bishop, that's loose. Okay, let's just calculate this bishop f2 because it suddenly crossed my mind, because after rook takes, then we just win the queen. And happy days. So bishop f2, it's a check. So that means they're forced to play either of these moves. If they play king h1, we've got checkmate. If they play this, tell me there's a move here. Bishop e3 looks really strong. Is it strong enough? There's both king h1 and king h3. Bishop f2, king g2. Bishop e3, king h3. Oh, and I'm tunnel visioning again. It's such a piss take. Okay, let's consider our loose pieces. We looked at all the loose pieces. Loose bishop, queen. X-rays, any more X-rays? I mean, got this. Maybe some stuff going on, who knows. Checks, captures, threat. So what checks? Queen f2, queen f1, queen d1 as well. Queen d1 might be interesting. But bishop f2, king g2... Bishop e3. Bishop e3, wherever the king moves, we just take the bishop. Right, that's just it. That's surely just it. Yeah, okay, let's just play it. And please say that I took a long enough where I don't have to do another exercise. 30 seconds more of the stream. Maybe I should do one more. Green's Garganitza. Could have been. Would have kind of shafted Damien, though. GG. Green's Garganitza. The thing is, I don't think I'm famous enough for that to make big money. Is it not simply bishop f2? Looks winning immediately. Bishop f2. Oh wait, that was rook f2? Oh yeah, I did see that though. I did see that. That was my initial point. Bishop f2, rook f2, queen e4. Yeah, bishop f2, king g2, bishop e3, take the bishop on d2. Fantastic. I mean, this puzzle's in the intermediate section. It really shouldn't be. I don't know how he does this ranking, to be honest. Call up Hikaru, get him to lend him his name. The thing is that Hikaru would ask for like a cut, right? So the play would just be to name it that and just hope he doesn't sue you. And the stupid thing is that Chessball was afraid of me getting sued. But then why are there other courses with Hikaru's name in it? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Which is why I hate working with companies, because companies just care about money. They don't care about like basic ass logic or basic ass human sense. So yeah, fuck corporations. I mean, I don't mind corporations, but I just mind working for them. I swear to God, I'm gonna have such a good time retiring on some island in Southeast Asia. Just you know, once a week I'll have my weekly dose of like what's going on in the world, what's going on in the chess world, and then I will just go back to enjoying myself because I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so ready to just chill out. My God. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time. So you better enjoy it and make the most of these streams. They're not gonna last forever. We're a ticking timer. Oh man, I miss Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia's so nice. It's so nice. Oh God. Anyway. Who's been against Khalifman? I can't believe we're doing one other voluntarily. Let's just get it done though. We've got rook knight bishop against rook knight bishop. We've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 against 1 2 3 4 5 6. What checks do we have? No. What x-rays do we have? We've got x-ray to the rook. We've got x-ray this way. We've got x-ray that way. X-ray to the king. Captures on g6, captures on e6, captures on b2. And why am I looking at threats? That makes no sense. Loose pieces. Loose piece. Fine. Okay, so checks, captures, threats. We've got bishop g6, we've got knight g5. What captures? We've got rook takes e6. What threats do we have? We've got f5. Knight e5 potentially. Rook g8 potentially. And on that note, let's start calculating. So bishop g6, king g6. Maybe f5 now, but still, it doesn't really do too much. Bishop g6, king g6, knight e5. Pawn takes. Not too sure what it does. Bishop g6, king g6, rook g8. It's king f7 or something. So okay, let's try something different. Knight g5. Don't think so. What about captures? Rook e6. Bishop e6. Not really. What about threats? f5 if pawn takes. Nothing. Knight e5 if pawn takes. Also nothing. Rook g8, rook g1 immediately. I think I've been saying rook g8 the whole time. Rook g1. I mean, probably even go knight takes f4. I'm back to bishop g6 again. King takes, bishop g6, king takes, and rook g1. But it just doesn't make sense. Bishop g6, king g6, h5 maybe or something. I don't know. Really don't know. I feel like I'm nowhere near close. Nowhere near. f5, pawn takes f5. I feel like it somehow improves the situation, but I don't see how. Really don't see how. f5, pawn takes f5, bishop takes g6, king takes g6, rook g1. It just does nothing at all. And rook g1 is just met by knight takes f4. Why did I choose to do one more? I could have just called it a day. I could have called it a day. Have I looked at rook e6 yet? I have, right? Just bishop takes. I didn't see anything. Maybe it's just double sack and then f5 with the fork. That can't be good. Just like sacked everything. There's no way that's good. Just the rook moves. Oh, I'm so done. I'm so done. If I considered f5 here, it's just a transposition. It doesn't make sense. Do I have any other threats that I just forgot to look at? I just thought, is there anyone that anyone knows of who has, let's say, been trying to reach a chess goal their entire life and they haven't wavered in terms of their motivations and efforts and couldn't make that goal? There's surely no one, right? There's like any title players you know of who are like old, they're no longer like, you know, trying to pursue that goal, or like, you know, they've quit for several years and maybe they have some coming back into it, but you know, they're always kind of coming and going. But anyone who actually puts their 100% into it day in, day out and never makes it, like, you don't hear of that, right? Because people give up too easily. No one's willing to just keep going. So that's where I can be different, you know. I can just keep going. I can just keep going and just keep going and just keep going, and then we get the goal. And then we get the goal. It's gonna happen. It's gonna. We gotta believe. I swear to God, like, it's gonna be a long ass journey, given our level of calculation skills here. I wonder how many hundreds of years I'd need to reach Grandmaster. It's actually crazy. Thank God it's not like something that I need to live my life. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm completely done. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Rook G1, knight takes F4. Oh my god, why have I been saying knight takes F4? There's just bishop takes rook. Did I not understand that this was an X-ray? So if this happens, then this is a different story. Because then I've got like ideas like F5, right? And then I can take, and then I've got rook E7 at the end. Like, oh my god, why did I think that this was the refutation? That's oh, that's not even right. Guys, end me. Actually, end me, please. Please, just stick a knife in my heart. Oh my god, why is rook G1 not correct? Rook G1, rook G8, F5. That looks lovely. Probably because the knight could just move. But can it? Then I'll win on E6. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. It's just pawn takes. And then rook G1. And then rook G8. And then I just take. They take back. And then I give a check. And then I can take the rook. Wow. I think that's just it. Oh, I'm just so washed. So unbelievably washed. So now knight F4 is possible, but I can still take this. See, I like when knight F4 was played, I didn't even spot this the second time. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Rook G8, bishop G6, and rook E7. Terrible, terrible. SPR CH1's got it. You legend. F5, yeah. Rook G1. Yeah, bishop G6 is with a check. I don't know why I can see it. I think this is the problem as well. As soon as you're like just, you know, tilted, then you can't calculate cleanly, and that's why it's so important you avoid it in your actual games. And I think because, you know, I've kind of got used to over the years, like in tournament settings, to be quite calm and composed and like enjoying myself as well. Whereas when I do these puzzles, I don't enjoy it. So it's like, it's so much harder to keep your cool when you're not even doing something you enjoy, right? And I mean, this is something in Seven Deadly Chess Sins where Ralston talks about the state of gumption, which is this Scottish word that basically means being in a state of composure, enthusiasm, and practicality. And this is kind of the state you want to be in a chess game. And it's like, I got none of that right now because I just can't. I can't be asked for these puzzles. But at the end of the day, we put in an extra shift. We've done like over an hour of this. 1/24 of our day spent on grinding tactics. So the grind continues, ladies and gentlemen. The grind continues. So thank you for tuning in. 17 of you watching. Appreciate the support. And yeah, exactly, Josh. You know, it has improved. Despite, I mean, this exercise was pretty awful. Did I even get it right? No, I got it wrong. Actually, let's understand what was wrong with my rook G1. I think it's just a less forcing version, which means that black has resources. I think rook G1, just rook G8 apparently, and then what did I want here? I wanted F5, but now knight F4. And there's no more pin. Oh man, F5 was so difficult to see because I think my problem with F5 was that it looks like it's to do with opening this and somehow accessing E7, and I just couldn't see anything there. But the point is that it's actually about playing rook G1. Rook G1's actually a tough move because I think I looked at this capture and I didn't see anything either. But just rook G1 is so nice. Yeah, and to finish the line of thought, basically, we can take. And the point is that we can't take and fork because the king is moved, but we can give a check first. And then even just take the rook. Okay, every time we solve a puzzle, we get slightly better. We have to believe this. We have to believe this. Otherwise, there's literally no point. Knight f4 is not the most critical line. Oh, I'm done. I'm done with Mr. Axel Smith. It is what it is. Yeah. But okay. Well done, SPRCH1, and well done, Alien, for the answers as well. Haven't seen SPRCH1 in a while, so welcome back. And Alien, I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the streams. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we train Woodpecker because we are washed and we are bad at tactics, but we still have dreams of reaching a master title, and we are still somewhat on track for it. One last final rant though. My god. So for any of you who knows about me doing this Tata Steel amateur tournament, I originally asked to get them ECF rated. I then sent a follow-up email, and I still couldn't get any response, because basically you can get games played abroad to be ECF rated, but it's a bit of BS because they actually use FIDE ratings instead of ECF ratings to get converted to ECF, and obviously FIDE generally is lower than ECF. But I thought I'd chance it for my Tata Steel because a lot of the old players had like similar FIDEs and ECFs. I got placed in a section where there were two juniors who had like 200 rating points difference between FIDE and ECF. So I ended up losing rating this weekend, but I thought it didn't matter because basically the ECF didn't respond to my emails. 2 weeks later, I find out that they write me a reply today saying that, oh, the emails got into the spam inbox. So basically they didn't see my request, but they will put through my request. So I was like, I had to try my best, right? Like we're in a lost position, we got a swindle. So I said, is it possible that they're not rated? Because I was just enjoying the weekend at Tata Steel instead, wasn't as focused on the chess. And maybe this is partially true, right? Because I don't really care as much about FIDE right now. I'm more focused on this ECF grind. And they're just like, nah, we're inputting it for rating. So it's just like, whatever, like, fuck it. Like, we lose some extra ECF. That just makes this grind to National Master harder. As a result of the ECF's incompetence, yet again. Oh, what a great time to be alive. Another great company to be working for, if you can call it that. But hey, that's the world we live in. And still, I will keep persevering. I will keep grinding. And hopefully see you on the other side. And maybe one day we will be tuning in for Title Tuesday streams and analysis sessions, which would be a lot of fun. So, okay, ladies and gents, I'm going to call it a day. And thanks for tuning in. So, see you tomorrow actually for a Chess Lifestyle upload. 2:30 p.m, I believe it's going to be uploaded, so enjoy the video. Okay, bye guys.